A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it on the move. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. They'll run the option. Quarterback still with the football. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Now it's second down here. Tailback with another carry. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And he'll drop back here on third down. It's a quick grab. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looking for a gap. It's Wade. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it second and medium. They'll run it to the left. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. On the run here, lets it go.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Direct snap to the back. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
A gain sets up a third down play. Grab behind the line. It's Higgins. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down, looking to throw it. He eludes the rush. Oh, and he fumbles. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
First down here for this offense. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. They're going to run it here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play. The gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Toss play to the outside. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
At the 5-yard line, knocking on the door, offense now in the red zone.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout called by the offense.
Okay, ready?
1st and goal for the offense.
3:25.
And now the running back's got it again. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
On the set.
Offense facing 2nd and goal.
Double right. Set. Hut. Ready.
And they're trying to punch it in here. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Timber.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On the ready.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6.
Fire.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
He's tackled at the 48-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Ready.
One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fine time, moving to his left. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
He's tackled at the 42-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Okay.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play.
Here we go.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Ready.
They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th.
Bingo.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down.
Okay, ready.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches.
In blue. In blue.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Going for a big play downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
29 Philly. 2-9.
And here's the handoff.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Got it.
Second down play coming up.
Let's go. Check, check.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the ball to the ground. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out, he's got some space. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll hand it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain. So it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Pickup of 6. 3rd down coming up.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a good call on the option, but the quarterback doesn't execute that well. I don't know if he was fooled by the way that defensive end slow played it or not, but the end deserves a lot of credit for coming up with a great tackle.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Running out of time in the pocket. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And that'll land just beyond the goal line. A missed opportunity to pin them back. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Gain of 5.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
The offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Finds room at the 30. Refusing to be brought down. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and first down. Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Important second down play coming up. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
But this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They'll try the option play here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. They go with a direct snap. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Here's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And there's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Powers through. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. He'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The linebacker shifting around now. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's looking to throw it deep. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab made by the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Okay,
And
ready?
they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up 1st downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Takes the handoff again. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught quickly. Running with purpose. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
That's solid run, good for 1st down yardage.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
1st and goal, handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They hold.
2nd and goal for the offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Can they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal? Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And it's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense trots that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So it's second down and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
We'll try to run it with the option. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. It's Higgins. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. It's a shotgun run call. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
And that's a first down for the offense.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Caught by the receiver. He's brought down at the 23-yard line.
Offense getting ready for what could be their last drive. Time ticking away in the last quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks left and finds his target there.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Caught in the backfield. It's Wells. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.